vlog is at night. We're gonna have dinner, and this is the last part with the jackfruit experience. This is the one that I cook after all. I want to show you how it looks like. I bought this hot dog bread and I put them inside. What do you think, Masuo? Do you think you will like it or not?
Let's first wait, we test it and then we shall debate it.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Ankomo, yes. Ian, come and try something I made. I have a surprise manganyu. Guys, let me turn these lights on here. We don't turn all the lights at night because we don't really need it. But finding Ian.
Yes.
Something is new here. It's strange. Guys, of course we have ugali.
Yes.
And some cares in case that people want to rant. Like, what is this?
Guys, today I'm
Very
sleeping
strange.
like this, upwards.
Can you imagine what is this?
Looks like meat.
It looks like meat.
Like
Okay.
mushroom.
Like mushrooms.
Me, I'll taste, then you tell us what this is.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I can taste.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So I start with this.
Okay, yes. I put like 1.5.
Okay. Like.
Yes, I want to see the reaction. Silence.
I feel like I'll finish this, then I pick these ones. It's tasting like burger.
Like burger.
Oh,
Ankomo,
what is taking place here?
what is taking place here? Can you imagine what is this?
Christmas.
More than what is this food that I made?
Man, don't
Can
know.
you imagine?
Me, I'm seeing like you are preparing a Christmas. So many things like.
It's tasting burger.
What is this?
So this, you try it. You can. One plate is for you.
Who do this one?
You try. You can try it, and then after I tell you both what it is.
Eh.
Mom, give me this one. Guys, I'm telling Mom to give me the one that is big. Me, I have two.
Guys, in Africans express with sounds, so you can kind of know what they are feeling or say with sounds.
Next, guys.
Next one, no, you finish. So you know what it is? The jackfruit.
Me, I have no idea here.
The jackfruut.
Jackfruit.
Yes. Remember I told you there was one part I will.
The one you eat yesterday.
No, the other part that I told you I'm gonna cook. One part of the
The one you
jackfruit.
cooked here.
This is inside. Inside is the jackfruit.
The big fruit with the one we carried.
The big one. I divided in 3 parts.
Wow.
The seeds that we tried yesterday. The yellow one that is very, very sweet. And other part is this.
Wow. It's tasting like burger. Guys, look.
You say tasting like a burger, it is original burger.
Guys,
Okay, try
I want to
Masuo.
taste, so
Because guys are creating expectation.
You are there.
super sweet.
Question.
Super sweet.
Question.
Yes.
We make
For how long
tomorrow
are these
again?
things being prepared?
I cooked it yesterday.
How many hours?
Maybe like 40 minutes. Yeah.
And tomorrow we cook again this one.
Me, I not say anything. Rocio bring Nairobi things.
Nairobi things.
In his house. No, crazy, but just for me things like this one, the whole table. I ate it and did left with them in my pocket. Today, Rosso is making me jealous to eat these things. I didn't keep here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, guys, enjoy. Guys, I think
If
they
you don't
approve.
enjoy this, you are late.
I think they have approved for their sounds. It sounds like it was good.
Yeah.
So now let me go and eat myself.
We'll cook again tomorrow.
We need another jackfruit.
Nakamori go and find.
Yeah. Okay, guys, enjoy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Don't miss. Welcome also you to share this meal with us here.
That oh my god,
Be careful.
this thing does not hold. Look at this.
But I was just standing like that. It's for a phone.
Oh, it's for a phone, not for a
Yes.
camera.
Sorry, guys. I hope you're okay. And the fall wasn't too hard.
Time to taste.
Guys, it's our turn to try. Try. You know what it is, right?
The jackfruit.
Yes, the jackfruit.
Okay.
I will go with even me, guys. I will try.
Okay.
I don't know how it's gonna be. Huh.
Let me also go. Very good. Just Indian.
All the spices I used.
Oh, we use a lot of spices. That's why. Tastes Indian, guy.
But I'm possibly surprised.
Why?
I mean, not surprised, but I'm like, like I approve myself. It went well.
Yeah, this is well. I'd already lost hope. I thought like it had stayed for so long.
No. It's very light. Like it's not like something heavy, like
Yeah.
eating meat. But you know, guys, this is it. If you don't want to eat meat and replace it, do you think it can be like make you feel like you're eating meat?
Actually, I just feel like
It's more light.
Yeah.
It's lighter than meat.
yeah.
But you can easily replace it because it's very quite used to replace meat. Recipes with meat. I approve myself. Hey guys, in this section of this video, I have the luxurious guest.
I don't know why, guys. Let me tell you something. I don't know why. Today, maybe Rocio will tell me. When I was in Mexico and I'm looking for places to stay,
Yes.
Rocio told me, Dee, I know you like good places, so let me check the places that you like.
And I recommend her like very nicely. She went so far, like even outside Puerto Escondido. But it was nice. I know that place. I know that place. So guys, this is my sister-in-law, sisters to Marwa, Di Mwango.
Yeah.
You can introduce
Hey guys,
yourself.
hope you all doing well. So my name is Dee Mwango. I am Mara's youngest sister because we're two ladies at our home. So the elder sister, so I'm the youngest and I follow Mara. I mean, after my elder sister, it's Mara, then it's me. Okay, so Mara is my brother and Rocio is my sister-in-law.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you're watching from maybe my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my sisters-in-law YouTube channel. And I don't know why she's not at 100K. She should be there. So please subscribe.
I believe time is perfect.
Yeah, the best time.
And time is divine. Numbers will come.
Yeah.
I'm growing. That's
you're-
for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Growing is daily.
Growth, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, so guys, today, basically, we had like a party back home.
Sorry, God, Matata. Yes. The door is closed, so the key's there. our
Here,
room.
Here.
Here.
Oh, the key.
On the
Yes.
seat, right down the arm. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Yes.
So I was saying today we had like a small come together at home, which was really nice. And yeah, I'm happy Rocio is adapting on the food, on everything. He understands a lot of things here, and that to me gives me satisfaction because sometimes when you're having somebody and you're like, I wonder if they understand this, or but she really understands how everything works right now. And personally, I'm happy to have Rocio as my sister-in-law because for me, I love my brother so much. He's the reason of who I am today. If Mara calls me and says, I want you to do this and that, it's just a phone call away. I cannot say, you know. Because if it wasn't for him, I could not be where I am today.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I really appreciate them all. And yeah, my happiness is seeing them happy and living a good life and enjoying life.
Thank you.
Yeah, the other day we were even talking to Mara and I'm like, even when you guys having some disagreements, I was like, make sure they're not extreme. I was like, Mara, make sure there's this, because it's part of life. Not every day you agree and you're on the same page.
No, for sure.
Some days you say, no, I think this is blue. He says, no, this is black.
And it's very normal, and I think it's important to disagree.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
sometimes it can feel like you're just following.
You're just following.
And maybe the other person can see a new point of view. So it's also I think it's important.
So I was even telling him, make sure they're not so extreme until Rosie is like, I'm regretting having you around.
No, it can be also the opposite. Like, I regret having Rosie. No.
No. Actually, one thing I like about you is the fact that you kind of strict, just like me. When I say no, I mean it's a no because to me, it's so hard for him to say no. He looks at something and he's like, even when it's supposed to be a no, he might say yes. So, but Rocio is really learning how, and I think that brings a balance. You know what I mean? Like, this is this is that. At least you people are balanced.
If I would be like so soft, I mean, it's not that I'm a bad person. Sometimes a lot of people wants me to be like the bad of the movie when I say no because they are very used that. Everybody likes someone who say yes all the time, but they don't see how it's on the other side. But if he would have someone like say yes all the time, you can imagine this house.
Yeah, I
would be
I just
a
don't know.
mess.
So at least I really like that about you, like so much. And I was like, if Rosie wasn't here, I just can't imagine how this could be like. So you really bring good balance, and please continue like that. It brings good balance.
Okay, I have the support, guys.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
The doors are closed.
Now people will be like, the two of you are so bad. No.
Yeah. Rocio will be the downfall of Marwa. She will ruin the career of Marwa. Yeah.
Ruin how? Ruin how? But one thing I know about my brother, he really values family so much. That's one thing I know. Even when I think, to that I know he's so good in that. Family is everything. And people will always talk, they'll always wish the worst for you guys. But with God and with what you guys believe in, everything shall be okay. And you'll not please everybody, Rocio. I don't know how you see it, but for me, I know not everybody will like me. Also when you learn how to say no, people really hate that.
Yes.
When you learn to say no, for me, this, I don't do this, I have to know what this is. People don't like that.
Yes.
And they also fail to understand we are also human beings. You know what I mean? We also live a life like them. How many people welcome people the way you do?
Yeah.
Even them who say that, they cannot. You'll find even their own neighbor, they do not.
Exactly. They don't even greet them,
Yeah. But to you, because they watch your videos, they'll be like, no, Rocio, you are so bad.
Yes. Yes, but I have a heart, guys. I have a heart.
Yeah, very nice. At the end of the day, And those of us who learn.
And I think also, I don't know, maybe, it's very known the man to be the protector, of the house. But I think woman, when it comes to family, I feel like I'm a lioness, If I have to go and kill someone. You
What
know?
it should be.
Yeah.
And now when Mara knows, Rocio doesn't like this, he'll be like, my wife won't agree on this. So he knows, he will have the limits.
Yeah.
But it's really good to have that balance, Rocio. At the end of the day, you have to control everything. You know what I mean? You're the queen here, so you have to know who is coming, what is what, and that's how life is, for sure. You know? That's how it is. Even in Africa here, that's how it is, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think? Now you're going home, a different person changed the person. How will your mother, like, I don't know, like, you know, there's that kind of feeling, like, I don't know, like, now it's face to face.
I'm excited to see how things are gonna be. But no, I think also my family is very happy that we are coming also. So they are happily expecting us, both of us. And yeah, I'm excited, and he will be very well received. My family is also very humble.
Yeah.
So I know everything will be good. But I'm excited to see also for Marwa to meet my family.
How it feels like.
How we mingle, you know, each other, celebrations and things like. For me, I love the family coming together. Like today, you know. For me, that's really nice to see Marwa's family together.
Yeah, like today, like you've seen all. Like,
yes.
Really, like those are top. Like all of us as siblings, then the parents are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really complete. And
Yes,
we thank
yes,
God for
yes.
that. Like we are all of us. You know?
Yeah. And for me also, I'm very family oriented, even though I'm the one who left, you know, and is traveling and is always away. But I love, like for me, one of the values that my family has given me is family united, you know. So that's very nice, and it's very important also to have your partner that has a family united, you know.
Yeah.
Every family is a universe. There's a lot of drama, all the time something is happening in every single family.
But at the end of the day,
But
blood
at the
is
end of
thicker
the
than
day,
water.
exactly,
You have to,
yeah.
some things you just have to look down. And even
Yeah.
those who are watching, it's like that. No family doesn't have issues.
No,
Actually, for us,
exactly.
we're even much better off. The others who don't even say only hello, only. Or even
Exactly.
seeing each other like this. But
Yeah.
they will go in the comment section and say, oh, your family is like this. But they forget their family is even worse.
Yes.
So yeah, no matter the problems, the disagreements, and this and that, at the end of the day, we come together as family. And yeah, family. Honestly, family is important for sure. Yeah. So Rocio, did
How
you
do
see?
you? And
Okay.
sorry.
Go
How do you
ahead.
feel that now Marwa is creating his own family, and you are an auntie to be?
Honestly, guys, to me,
Yeah.
honestly, even God knows, I truly appreciate my brother. And me and him, we are always very actually, nowadays we are not very close because now Rocio is around. I mean, not in a bad way. I mean, now I know there's somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I have to give them time. Before Rocio came, we could spend most on weekends 2 hours on the call. He'll give me updates, I'll give him updates and all and that. But that is before.
Yeah.
But nowadays I know, yes, Rocio is there to give him company. They can talk, they can plan out things, they can see how to go about things, which is a good thing as well, you know.
Yeah.
But for me, honestly, I'm so happy for him because he was like, me now, I'm at danger zone. Before you came, we used to have that slang of danger zone.
Yeah.
And Mara really wanted to have a family, you know, like he
Yeah.
always spoke about it. And I knew that. He was like, but you know, at the same time, for doing what you do.
You want to come closer? I feel like you're.
Oh, I'm
quite
far?
Yes. Move. Guys, my plants are drying. It's time to change them.
Yeah. Okay. So I was saying,
Yeah.
I knew he really wanted family. And for me, when my brother is happy, I am happy. Honestly, but when he's not happy, I'm also like, hey, my brother is having a problem in this, in that. But what he tells me, or Rocio is a good person, is a calm person, and this and this and that, you know? Like, it's just positivity. So when I hear that, I'm like, okay, good choice. Because you too, Rocio, if your brother or your sister is happy, you're also happy. You know, you have nothing to worry about.
Yes,
And honestly, growing up with Maro, what I know about him, he's a good person. Although nobody is perfect, like 100, but he is a good person, you know. And what I like about him is the fact that he works hard. I know Rosio cannot sleep hungry. You know, like at least I know some things for sure, you know? At
Yeah.
least I know she'll have a nice place to sleep, she will eat. Like those basic things can never miss because I know he's such a hard working person. To me, when it comes to hard work, he's number one. And also that heart of mercy. You know, there are people who don't have mercy at all. They're so heartless, inhuman, even wonder, does this person really have a heart or does he even care? You know what I mean?
No, yeah, he's the opposite. So.
Yeah, at least, you know, nobody is like perfect 100%, but at least I know certain things. You know, even when Maro was still in school, Rosio, he could bring me clothes, he could bring me shoes. I'm telling you a real story. Even when we were really young, in primary school, and life was so tricky. Right now things have taken like 360 degrees change. He could even buy us some milk at school, then he'll call us and be like, oh, take this milk, because maybe that night maybe we didn't eat or anything, you know, so he could take really good care of us. So to me, I'm really happy for him and I wish him nothing but the best. You know what I mean? Honestly, you know, I wish you guys nothing but the best. And it's happy to see the family growing. You know what I mean? I can't wait to come, you know, come soon. Because right now I want to give you guys your time and all that. But the good thing is I'm happy Mara is going with you. If you could be going alone, I could be like,
No, it wouldn't be the same. For
yeah.
sure.
But since he's going with you, I'm so happy for that. At least he'll be present. You guys are together and everything. That's a really good thing. Then when I come over after you guys have settled, have done 1, 2, 3, it will be a good thing. You know, because I don't want to be like, oh, we are going all over. No, I don't want to give you guys pressure because there's that time that you guys need each other the most, you know. So it's good to have that time.
Yeah, it's first time for both of us also. So it's like,
but your mother will be around also. You know?
Yes,
At least.
Yeah, in this case,
Yeah, even me, if I was in the same situation, I would like my mother to be around, at least. Or a mother of any of the parties, at least, you know, for guidance and for this and that. So that is actually a plus. I can't wait to watch the videos to see how Maro will be adjusting to everything. But I know he adjusts so easily, apart from the food. Curry ugali for Maro.
No, you know, the thing, something I always tell him is like, when you go to Argentina and everybody offers you meat because it's like the best seller in Argentina.
Yeah.
But it's not what Argentinians we have in our table every day, you know.
Yeah.
Meat is expensive. So it's not that we eat those. And he was like, as a tourist, you know, Marwa goes to a restaurant. What is the best seller? Of course they will offer you meat because it's the best seller of Argentina.
Yeah.
But it's not something that we have on the table every day. We have traditional meals, we have potatoes, we have a lot of same vegetables than here. And that's something that he still refused to understand until he's there. He just needs to get there.
He will get there.
Yeah, sure.
Rosio, let me just ask you this. I don't know. Did you see yourself to be in this position? Like now it's family, like just like that. It was in your mind. Was it a manifestation or you were like, oh, by this year, this is 2020. Was it your goal or the universe just fixed everything?
I would say yes and no, because for me it was never like my dream to get married, to be a mom, you know.
It was not?
It was not because,
wow.
I feel like especially a lot in Latin America, women grow with this idea of, my dream is to get married, you know. My
also
dream
in Argentina?
is to be, there is a lot. But in my case, my dreams were like more personal, you know, career and this and things like that. Being a mother, it was something like it would happen eventually, you know, like something that I don't need to dream about it. It will just happen by nature.
Okay.
I come from a big family. All my siblings have a lot of kids, you know, so I took it as normal, you know. So one day it will happen to me, you know. But it wasn't like my dream. And when also, you know, also we have a lot of brainwash ideas, you know, about divorce, because we have divorce very easy.
But what do you think about that, Rosio? Let's say, because I don't know, I'm not speaking about the case of the two of you, because that is the last thing we can actually here we don't do that, you know what I mean? Here we don't do that. But what is your take on this? You married somebody, this person was good at the beginning, because we've seen scenarios, or we've seen friends or part of the family members or others say, oh, when I married this person, he was the man or the woman of my dreams. It gets to a point you feel like, like it's enough? Would you rather
Yeah.
stay there just to fit in the societal norms, or you'd rather just be alone and go on with life?
For me, I'm someone that is never trying to fit in the society. You know, I'm always
just like me.
against the river,
Yeah.
like the fish against the
flow of the water.
flow of the water. But no, but also for me, this thing I take serious. These things, you know, like. And me, I'm so romantic, you know. Me, I'm delusional, and I like fantasy. Me, marriage is
And
for
you like
love,
fantasy.
you know. I mean, yeah, if I see marriage is for love because it's the love of my life and all these things, so I
It should be like a soap opera.
Yeah. I wouldn't be thinking about
I should
marriage.
help you if you're
should-
tired. You tell me to
yes,
help
you
you.
can help.
Okay, sure, yeah.
I wouldn't think as divorce, you know, like the idea is not to be with someone that you can see a possibility of divorce, or you're asking, well, but just in case, how much is the divorce, you know? And then about being a mother, I always, as I told you, it wasn't a dream, something that I can wait the day I reach that. I always assumed that it was gonna happen at some point in my life. But yes, I had some fears about it, so I was like always like pushing.
Like, what are the fears? Like, for example, what? Me, I have my own fears. One of my greatest fear is to give birth with the wrong person.
Well,
I'd rather
you know,
be alone for sure. I'm
You
like,
know
I can do my own things. I can be alone. I can travel. I can do this. But when I have a baby with the wrong person, it's one of my fears.
I think it was one of mine as well, you know, at some point. And I think my fears were more also like, it wasn't on my mind because I wasn't with someone that was with this idea of planning family, you know. And then, okay, I was single. I was like super focused on my career and this. So you don't really think about being a mother if you're single.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
At least not everybody.
Yeah.
So in my case, I was very focused on my life, my journey, my personal journey. But I was kind of telling God, the universe, I'm ready for that person.
Yeah.
You know, I'm ready to find my king. That was my vocabulary. You know, I don't want any more boyfriend and thing like this. I
for
want
sure.
my husband. Like, I'm ready to find him. I'm ready to meet the parent of that of my children. I'm ready to meet the person I will get to marry, and I'm ready to meet that partner that will be a strong partnership. Like forever, that long lasting, you know.
Yeah.
I'm done with a boyfriend for a couple of years or couple of months. Like, I'm ready for something serious. So I think that was my part of manifestation, you know. Something funny is sometimes you manifest things and things are so shocked. You know?
They come the opposite.
Because I mean, it came everything I asked for. It
came. Oh, wow.
And let me tell you, I'm very powerful in manifesting things I want. You know?
You do the meditation. Maybe you need to teach me. But also the things that I've always no, I'm okay, Rocio.
Okay.
The things that I've always manifested. Oh God, I want this. I want to do this and this. For sure, me too. It's good. It happens, you know. And others, I'm like, okay, time. Actually, most of the things to me, I normally say, when the time is right, you won't chase anything. They'll just come to you. Okay,
No,
this
exactly,
is this, this
exactly.
is that. Because I even
Exactly.
remember there's a time I was like, oh, I want to travel to these countries. But that time I think I wasn't even ready. But my mind was like, oh, you should go. But somehow I was like, maybe I need to wait. And when the time is right, it just, you don't even struggle. It's smooth.
Exactly. Everything comes in its perfect time. That's a strong belief that I have. So sometimes we want something to happen very fast, or okay, I want this to happen this year, and it doesn't. You know, and you one gets
Maybe
get
next
frustrated.
year.
But then it comes, and it comes. Maybe it takes 3 years or 4 or even more. You know, but everything comes when it's like meant to be. Everything comes. And in terms, so this is something that that was funny, you know. I kind of manifested this partner, you know, and this partner came with marriage idea, with children idea, and it was everything. It was wait, I forgot this was included on all of this.
And also your partner was also, I'm looking for this person. I am so ready. He was also like me. I am so done. I am ready.
Yes,
He was also like, oh, it's my time to go, but now it's the time. I need to find this person. So you guys just, funny thing about my brother, we normally share and talk about everything. So it's like me, my time, I think it's due time that I have somebody, I need a family, I need all this. So I truly knew that, you know?
Yes.
Even when I could see him around somebody, I could look at it and like, I don't know, but somehow, let's see how it goes. Let me ask you one question. Are you done?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
yeah.
So, I don't know, but for me, when I meet somebody, even for the first time, the moment I see you, if that's what, like, maybe is in my mind, I can easily say, you maybe not. The day you met Maro, what came into your mind? Because when my brother is traveling out there, he's like, in terms of dressing and all this, he's different, but the same hard-working person. So for me, when I see somebody, I can easily tell if things can happen or not.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. So what happened with Mara is I try to remove high expectations, with everybody, and I didn't have expectations at that moment. I was hoping to meet him and to get to know him, but he was also like very, very calm, very calm. Something I do check is like what his style, the way he dresses. Then I found the gumboots. That wasn't included in what he showed.
And the good thing about him, we found him at the hustle mode. He's traveling and that is his job.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in my case, something that happened in my case is like, I was in a point of my life where I'm not easy to impress.
Not easy to impress.
Why? Because I know what I wanted in a man.
Exactly.
I was like, when I tell you, universe, I'm ready for this man, and I want this man to be like this. Of course, and no one's marked all the checks. You cannot expect someone to meet all your needs. But something that was. It's actually very, very, very special with Mara, because it wasn't like the romantic story that I was dreaming of, or like, oh my God, I love you and I just met you and things like that. Everything was slow and calm. Yeah. And everything was just flowing. There was nothing like to really overthink about it, And I have no idea who was him,
that's the best thing. I think meeting somebody who doesn't know, like me, the guy that I'm talking to, because to me, I believe in taking time, but he doesn't even know I create YouTube videos. That's why I can even have different topics, because I know he won't see this, because I believe YouTube is my work. It's a different world, and I don't want somebody to see me in line to my work. I want to be treated as a woman, the feminine energy and everything. Not like, oh, this is that girl who maybe has money, she travels, she's kind. I don't want that. I want to be seen like any other normal person. The feminine energy 100%,
Yeah. Something that happened also, like after I came here to the village and I saw what Marwa is here, and I started to get to understand a lot of him. Something that I feel that I like in me when it comes to Marwa is like, I don't put Mara on a pedestal. Mara is next to me. Because I see a lot of people putting Mara on a pedestal. But here, if I put Mara next to me, I can see that he also makes mistakes like me, that he has good and bad like me, and it's better to feel the energy of a teamwork, because I treat him as my equal. Yes, he's the best in everything that he does, because I also trust my man, and I admire him, and there's a lot of things. But he's next to me. He's my partner. He's
that's
not
the
a
most
superior,
important thing.
And so I try to keep that balance, Because also, if I put him on a pedestal, I would be like extremely submissive, or say yes to everything, or I don't know. Maybe devalue myself just to please him, because I think he's better, or because he's famous and this and this. And for me, he's a human being that makes mistakes.
Yeah.
And he has beautiful things about him, and I love about a lot of things about him.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of times very mad at him, you know. So
Yeah.
I think that's very important, because that will also help us to be strong
And grow.
together and grow
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Yes, because he also can see me for who I am,
Yeah.
and I see him for who he is.
Yeah.
So that's what I always try.
And for me, what's I really like about him is hard. I don't know, but to me, a hardworking man is like a turn on. I'm like, wow, now this is it.
Because also
You know?
that's for me. I think I told him a couple of times, but I find him. That's what we women we like, you know.
Yeah,
Because
very.
the action is the masculine energy.
Yeah.
And for me, it's so sexy when I see him like doing things, organizing,
Sure,
being the boss and things like this.
Making sure you've eaten.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
saying, oh, you go buy this and this. Today we eat. That's so good. Like, I really appreciate that as well.
yeah.
Me too, when I see that in him, I'm like, yes, this is how a woman should be treated, for sure.
Yeah.
If I see Rocio struggling and my brother, I'll be like, really? Like, what is this, you know?
No.
But with that,
He takes action, so that's
Yeah.
important. It's not that he will do, okay, let me do it during the week. No, he will fix today.
yeah.
And that also, like, for me as a woman, I found that very attractive.
Very.
attractive.
Me too. Maybe you too who is watching, but let us know in the comment section down below. Me
Yes.
too, a man who does things and doesn't depend on me, because my previous relationship was a disaster. I wouldn't want to go there. A situation where you, the woman, you make the decisions. Have you ever been in that situation?
I've been there.
I make the situation. Even I'm the one
I've
to
been
tell
there.
you this is
Yeah.
what you're supposed to get. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. No, I've been there. That's what I was telling you. I was very intentional with the men that I wanted to attract.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Because I've been there before, and I don't know if you ever like watch my live streams or videos. I always mention a lot about feminine energy, masculine energy.
Yeah, I also believe in that a lot.
A lot. And something that happened to me before I was like this independent, strong woman that I think that you are very much sometimes.
Right now.
In your masculine energy, I feel like
It's outside.
I
Also,
feel-
when now
yeah.
you're out there, I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I'm alone. I have to do this.
you have to
100%
take care of yourself. You have to-
Everything, Rocio,
So that's why
everything.
also it's by nature you move most of your energy to your masculine energy, because you are your caretaker.
Yeah.
You know, you are like in survival mode, protecting yourself
yeah.
and being independent, bringing your own food to your table.
Yeah.
And that's perfect. It's not nobody's saying that is bad.
Yeah.
But it's important to, when you recognize it, because I mean, we need both. We need masculine and we need feminine.
But at
you
the
know?
right time.
At the right time, exactly. But when it comes, for me, what was happening is I was this independent woman, traveler alone, and this and this.
Yeah.
And strong woman that sometimes I still have my behaviors that I can fix it, you know?
Yeah.
And
Also, me, I hate
forget.
asking. I don't know, but I don't know if it's like you. One of the things I hate
Yeah.
is to ask a man for something.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I want you to use common sense and be like, oh, maybe she could need this. Because if I see you don't see, I end up doing it on myself. I'm like, even if you don't get it, I'm able to do it.
yes. So yeah, but what happening is I was attracting like men that they were more in their feminine energy.
And that's the worst.
And that's
It's
a
the
man.
worst.
That is a man that doesn't take action. That is a man that doesn't know how to provide. That is a man that it will be not like weaker, but yeah, you know, by nature, energies try to balance.
Yeah.
So one will be in the feminine energy,
And
one will be in the masculine. Either can be the woman or the man. You know, what is the ideal is the woman in the feminine, the masculine in the masculine.
Yeah.
But maybe that can be opposite. And in my case, yes, my past relationship, I was feeling like too much. You know, also we love women when this thing that we were just mentioning, when the man takes action. when the
very
man
nice.
came and fixed the problem, you know.
When he motivates even to work hard.
Yeah.
It's not me working hard to provide. Like, it's so ugly. You get tired in that relationship so quickly. Imagine, you know, the feminine energy, the woman we are meant to receive. I don't mean like you just sit down and wait to be given everything, but that's the feminine energy. You know, we love
The woman is the receiver.
Yeah, is the
man
receiver and the man is the
giver.
giver. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
But now when the woman is working hard to give him everything, it turns the things opposite, you know? And the woman, the feminine energy comes in automatically and you get tired of this. You're like, no, this is not what I would like.
Because it's not our nature. It's not our nature. And being in your feminine energy doesn't mean that we're just resting like goddess. and
No,
having
it's not.
grapes.
And in your mouth and you're just
your
eating.
mouth.
That's
No,
not
no,
what
no.
you're talking
Yes,
about.
yes,
Somebody maybe will be saying, oh, you want to sit down and wait for a man to put the grapes in your mouth.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. No. Guys, go and Google feminine energy,
Energy.
masculine. And it has nothing to do about feminism also, because a lot of people mix feminine energy with feminism, which is nothing.
It's different.
It's totally different.
Yeah, but I
Totally
believe
different.
a couple that works hard together, like my brother, you cannot be around him and you're not working hard. That means Rocio also is very hard working. He also brings value to the relationship, you know. But the man, to me, you know, I want to be the woman and let the man be a man. Do what a man needs to do. And the woman, when she's at her feminine energy 100%, the relationship is well balanced. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, to me it's very attractive when Mara is like, oh, I need to fix the kid. Yes, that is it. Oh, we need to eat. Go buy this. We need to. That is it. That's what it means to be a man. You know what I mean? Like exactly like that, you know?
Yes.
And the woman, yours is, you know, is to be there as a flower.
I love that. I will get a tattoo.
Yours is to be there as a flower. You know what I mean? Like a flower, a flower is not just a flower. A beautiful flower attracts a lot of bees, and it has a lot to do as well, you know, protecting the family, making sure some things also run, you know, like sharing of duties is also important.
Yes,
you know?
yes. Yeah, but and so what happened to me is that's why I was very intentional.
Exactly what you want.
In what kind of man what kind of man I wanted, but also before attracting Mara in my life, I did a lot of inner work for me to come back to my feminine energy. Because I was very much in my masculine. I was the problem solver of my life, you know. I was my own hero.
But that was necessary, Rocio.
Absolutely. And it's
I think now when you have a man, now you turn to be the feminine, into your feminine energy for sure. But when you're alone, what do? You keep moving.
No, exactly. You have to be strong out there in the streets. You have to be strong.
Yeah, and it's tough.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think it was also like beautiful for me to come back to this energy and allow a man to take care of me, you know. Very.
And I support that. If Mara says today you're not eating, just let me know. I'll be like, now what have you started doing? Honestly, there are things I cannot support somebody just because he's my brother. Honestly, I'll be like, this is not okay. I told you just like the other day, I'll be like, no, even if you're having disagreements, but make sure they're not extreme. You know what I mean? Because I'm also a woman, you know. I wouldn't want to hear you complaining a lot of things. You're being hurt and you can't talk about it. But the good thing I know is Mara, if you talk to him, he will listen. He's not that person.
No, he's very calm.
I don't
he's
care.
very calm.
Yeah, and it's good to be open and be like, okay, me, I don't like this, I don't like that. Understand, and I think he'll understand, you know?
Yeah.
Rocio, what do you think? Okay, let me first ask you this before asking you the other one. Before you came, Mara is my brother. And we even used to have live streams and he used to be like, me, I want to be a polygamous man. I used to look at him and I just laugh. I'm like, we will see. Because personally, I do not support that, you know?
Okay.
And I used to tell myself, I know you're just saying this just as entertaining people, but sometimes people could think he's so serious. But in my mind, I'm like, in fact, I can never support this. Like how? Like, what is this you're talking about? So, but right now that you came, I think it's a totally different idea. I don't hear him talking about that.
He cannot.
I don't even support it.
He cannot.
I was so happy.
I
about
grabbed
that.
my machete.
Me too, and I will support you. Hey, me, I don't know. Me, I'm that kind of person who I'll be like, let's say, I'm just saying, for example,
Yeah.
tomorrow he wakes up and he's showing up and he's like, this is my second wife. I'll be like, you're not welcomed here. Like, are you for real? Like, where were you? I'll be like, no. Does he talk about the same thing anymore?
No, because actually it
No.
was like one of my only conditions, to be honest, here. Yeah, no, like, and also, I feel like I don't plan to disrespect culture or anything, but
no,
this
but some
idea for
cultures
me,
make no sense to me.
for me, this idea comes a lot from the ego, because for a man, feed his ego is very important in a world's man, that everything is about competition. So having a lot of women, of course, is the dream for any man and this, but it's just for your ego. It's not for the soul. I believe that a divine union is one feminine, one masculine.
Period.
That's
Nothing.
a divine union. And I do believe more behind all this construction as a society that we have built
Yeah.
in different cultures or whatever. I do believe as a soul level,
Yeah.
in a bigger dimension. I don't see things just from
Yeah.
here, how they work here in the village,
No.
I see with a bigger eye.
Yeah.
And for me, divine union is one feminine, one masculine.
I support you 100%.
So that was one of my conditions. I say, look, this is
Me.
This doesn't even exist in my culture,
And I don't know it.
and I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want it, and there's no way that you can make me change. I can eat ugali every day, but I don't. And I want to be the only. I want to be the only one.
Of course, no woman wants
I say-
them to be 2, 3, 4. No.
In my kingdom, there's only room for
queen.
one queen.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
I support you a million times.
There's a
More
lot
than
of things
100.
that I don't like. Even if I think about it, I would run away. I would cry. I want a man that sleeps with me every night.
Yeah.
I don't like to share sexual energy because I feel that sexual energy is sacred. It's very powerful,
Yeah.
and sharing your body with someone has to be very important
Yes.
and value, and it's also sacred. And I want a team,
Yeah.
Yes, I heard this. It can work in many cultures. It works a lot. You big family, a lot of moms, and this for me. I like it. For me, I still believe divine union is one feminine and one masculine. So that was my only condition. If you want to be, you can be, but don't count on me on your life.
Yeah.
I will be out of your life. So.
I support you 100%. But I used to know
Thank
it was
you.
just a talk. That's what I was so sure.
I
was like, if you
don't
find
know, because it was also very shocking for me when I met him.
And he told you that.
And then it's not that he told me actually, but everybody started to talk. Even since today, the
But you
people
see,
keep on
people
asking
used
me.
to ask you, but he
Yeah.
never told you that. You see, you knew. Oh, he used to say this, right?
Yeah, I mean, he talked about polygamy. He explained how normal it is, and this and this.
But there are things that
But
are
he
outdated
couldn't.
now.
He couldn't fight with my idea of I don't want this. If you want to have it, I won't be part of your life.
Yeah, for sure.
That's. I mean, I adapted a lot of things, and I can still adapt a lot of things about the culture. But that was my only no. That is
But
something
me,
I
it
don't-
wasn't even a debate. But truly, deep down, my heart used to be like, "You're just saying for the sake of saying." Even when I used to meet people that asking me, "What do you think about this?" I'm like, "He's just saying for the sake of
Yeah.
saying." Look at him right now.
Yeah.
It's not possible, guys. It's not possible, So, but what I know is.
Yeah, for me, I don't see, and since I came here, I see that actually exists. It's very traditional. Also, in other cultures, like Arabic cultures, that idea still exists. They live very well.
And they're okay with it.
They're okay with it. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
But us, we are not okay.
I
with
don't judge, but it's not my election, and I
Yeah.
don't think it will ever be.
your cup of tea.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
I'd rather know in advance so that I just know you are not for me. You're a wrong
No,
one. Because
yeah,
I can't imagine to
exactly.
be in such a
Exactly.
situation. It's
Exactly,
crazy. Like I
exactly.
wouldn't take that.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
Yeah.
And I asked him like many times, because it's not I want to kill your dreams, Maybe
Yeah.
you really do want to have many wives, 100 children with all of them, And that's perfect. I value your dreams. If you want that type of life,
Go
please
ahead.
go ahead.
But let me know in advance so that I can just count this as out.
Exactly, exactly. I just don't want to be part of that story.
Hey, me too, I can support that. That's, to me also, honestly, I respect people who do that, but it's not my cup of tea as well, to be honest.
Okay,
you know?
guys, you
and
heard.
I can't even imagine. Like, some things to me, they're hard to imagine, though.
Yeah.
You
No,
know? But
yeah.
if you are for it, well and fine, that's you.
Yes, yeah.
No problem, we're not judging you. You
No,
have your
not
own
at all.
reasons.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, for me, I want to be the only one there.
Definitely.
Yes.
Me too. I wouldn't even want to think he could be even cheating.
No, yeah, that's it. Because it's something like that, you know, or like, I even sometimes I went like deep in the thoughts, you know, like if I'm the first one, that means the way that he will get a second is because he's out there just looking for more women, you know, and things like this. All of that is just.
Yeah, this one, I don't know if it's okay to ask you or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you ever like check on Mara's phone or anything, or does he even check on yours?
No. We don't. But I mean, we use our phones next to each other and things like that.
There are no signs of, oh, he could be doing, because I think when people start checking each other's phones is when their instincts tell them there's something going on. But when your instincts are not telling you that, then there's nothing to be worried about, for sure.
Yeah.
And also, I like that. I don't like somebody who is so much, for sure, I trust myself, I'm not doing anything.
But for sure, I mean, I had to deal with, you know, there's something like very tricky and very bitchy, sorry for the word, about women, you know?
Yeah.
I believe that in terms of when these things happen, men are more respectful. Like, for example, men see you have a new boyfriend, you're very happy, they leave you alone.
Yeah, they leave you alone.
Women, when they see you're happy and a good relationship, hey, hello,
They
how
want to
are
spoil
you?
it.
They want to spoil it, and that's something like is very like the dark side of the feminine, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
And so I had to deal with finding like, who is this that is talking to you?
And
you
it's
know?
good to
Things
ask.
like that.
It's good to ask. For me, I wouldn't tell you, oh, keep quiet. No, ask. Seek clarification.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If you feel like, oh, there's something here, why do you talk to... Just ask. It's their business between the two of you, so that I know. It's part of being a real feminine, you know, like being with the feminine energy, you just want to know, you know, you care, and there are things you just can't them, you rather know, and he'll be like, yeah, but I know when a good man is a good man, you won't even feel a lot of those things.
No, yeah. For me, I think it was also like, you know, since day one, there's a lot of people that wants to destroy our relationship.
Yeah, a lot.
So they will say a lot of things for us. They will tell me a lot of things, that Maro is this and this and this, so I should leave and this, you know. So if I let those ideas come to me, I'm already packing, you know, because then I believe that Mara will do it. You know how many people is trying to convince me that Mara will actually find more wives and things like this, you know?
No, never.
But I think that's the problem that we have about being like public figures.
Yeah.
Because if our relationship
was so private,
nobody cares. Nobody minds.
Nobody minds. Nobody will write to him or her and tell, oh, Rosie, you know, Mara is like this and this. Just because they watch you guys, your public figures, that's when they can. And that's where now, I don't know, but for me, I said anybody that I'm talking to or we are getting to know each other or anything, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. For me, honestly, like the one that I'm talking to, he doesn't even know I'm a YouTuber. You know, like really, I hide it a lot. Because when somebody knows you do this and that, their perspective changes. Like immediately, they look at you as somebody else. And we women, we want to be treated as a woman. You know what I mean? Not because of, oh, this is this and this, you know? Because some of them, even they go crazy about it. Somebody will say, oh, you know what? I also want to do exactly what you do. I'm quitting what I'm doing. I want to do exactly what you do, because they feel, oh, she's living a better life more than me. So I want to also live like that. They don't know it's a process. And once they get into it and maybe they get disappointed, it's not how they expected, things fall apart. So I don't know. It's better just to treat work as work. And you know, a relationship as a relationship, you know, for it to work balancedly, you know.
Yes. Yeah, me in my case, it was funny because we have like our first date with Marwa, and
and he chose a shagala bagala place.
yes,
I
But something funny is that at the end, he didn't wanted to say like I'm a YouTuber and I do this and this and this. But it was funny because I started to say, oh, I do this. I had a YouTube channel before Mara, before, and I was a traveler and this and this. Yeah. So also, in this manifestation of what type of man I wanted.
You included that.
Yeah, not necessarily a YouTuber,
but somebody
who is around the content creation and traveling, and a very successful man. Like in my delusional living,
you must be a rich man to buy a Lamborghini.
Not necessarily like rich, but financial freedom.
Yeah, stable.
Stable.
I think that attracts all the women. At least having a man who is financially stable and he can take care of you. And that does, when we say taking care of us, doesn't mean you're just sitting and waiting for the berries to drop on the mouth. No, that's not the case.
It's a teamwork.
Yeah, it's a teamwork,
Yes. But I think I also attracted that, I believe that I'm going to be more successful than what I am today. Like you haven't seen anything about me yet.
That's why I'm here and I wish you all the best.
Yes. And I know I'm meant to. I was born for success. Sorry if it sounds too egocentric for you guys, but I wish myself the best.
That's number one.
So I know my king is also a very successful person. Very successful, like very bright.
Because why not?
Yeah,
because
exactly.
why not? Me too, I normally ask myself, like, why not? Those who are doing the things that I would wish to be there. And I'm like, why not me? Like, what's the problem with me? But what I believe in is, if you really manifest and you're doing something about your life, you'll definitely be successful. You're dreaming of that house, of that nice car. It will come to you because you're working hard.
Let me tell you a short story. Before Marwa, I met somebody else, another African as well.
Another African.
And I thought that was the one. Like I found him. It's him. And things were not working,
Went opposite.
Red flags everywhere, but I was like, please God, tell me yes,
tell me this is him.
This has to be this. I want this to be,
Yeah, I want this to be it.
Yes. And I had a friend that I remember, like she was reading tarot cards, like a divination, let's call it in a very simply way, but it's more than that. And she was telling me, no, this is not the man.
It's not the one.
And I was like,
even with the red flags, you still hold on.
I was still holding on.
Even with the red flags, still holding on.
And I remember she told me, your man is coming and it's bigger than this one.
She told you that?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It's bigger than this one. And then I met Marwa, which clearly was bigger, in many things, many dimensions.
I don't know, but sometimes for women it's funny. Even with the red flags, you still think it's the one.
Yes.
But to me, there's this thing that nowadays I normally tell myself, because as I travel, I meet a lot of people, and I'm happy because I made a decision in that I'm not going to put my private life into public life. More so during the process of dating and all that. Until when I feel like, okay, this now is the right time. Even me just calling my brother and saying, oh, I found somebody here, what do you think? I still want to be like, is he really the one? Because I don't like to just introduce people that I'm not even sure about. First, I want to try and see if really I feel he's the one. Then now I can introduce.
At least you meet someone like Mara. The first day he met you, he posts you on Insta. Guys, he made me public so fast that I was like, what are you doing? And he's, yes, I want to say it to the world, but we just met.
Somehow to us, when a man says that, you kind of feel like, okay, he could be serious. But to me, where I've reached, even if you take me to your parents' home, it's not still something for me to feel like, now this is it. Because I met some girls and they're like, oh, he has even taken me to the parents. Me too, it's the same thing. I went to the parents where they live, the way you are living here and everything. But again, it's like at the end of the day, I was like, no, this is not it. Like, I don't think I'll manage this, you know? But when a man says, oh, I want the world to know somehow. But again, the good thing about me, I've gotten to a stage where I have to take it calm and just relax.
No, actually,
just
calm,
calm, like
that
no
exactly.
pressure, like, oh, because previously when I was so much into relationships, sometimes I couldn't even work on my own, like do the things I need to do because maybe I'm stressed about this, about that.
Yes.
So I told myself, you know what, no matter what, even if I'm in this, I'm in that, it shouldn't stop me from doing what I should do. And if it was meant to be, it will be. I don't need to feel sad about anything. Oh, today he didn't reply back, so now you're going to bed annoyed. No. It's like, if it wasn't meant to be, it won't be. And if it was, it will just be. So no
I think
pressure.
women, we put ourselves in those situations a lot.
Yeah.
Because I was there, she was there. And I think, sometimes that's why it's so important, the inner work in ourselves and build trust and confidence in ourselves, because otherwise sometimes we lose ourselves in others.
Yeah,
we
in
lose
others.
ourselves in relationships.
So true.
I have lost myself in relationships
Me too.
before.
I was like, when I look back, I even tell myself, what was I really doing? I feel like slapping myself. And nowadays, as I grow, I get to value my time, really. Even in the process of knowing each other, I don't want to give you all my time, because I don't want to regret later and be like, oh, I gave this person too much time. I'm like, this time that you're talking about nothing, I could be working on myself, I could be editing my video, I could be doing some research or anything. So I'm like, just give everything the time that it deserves, not too much, not too less, and just see how things go.
Yes. And something that I've learned also in the person that is meant to be, things happen calmly and soft, and there's nothing to force. And I mean, in my case, for me, it was very, very hard, because Marwa was a public figure and I found out who he was very fast, and a lot of women in his videos and this, and I was like, who's this guy? Like, he's just doing the same with me that he did with everybody, So for me, it was actually very hard to really decide if I really wanted to come here, if I really wanted to be with him. For me, it was that, let me change. A ver. Guys, my battery went off. And I need another battery. For another hour of this talking, because we can't stop.
That's what happens when you meet a lady like you. Like me too. When I meet people that I feel like we are so close, the conversations never end. We're opening up to each other and we're talking about things, and we keep going. But Rosie, holding on red flags. Me, I'm past that stage.
No, and also these things, sometimes I feel, let's talk about for the women, because we know the man mind is totally different. We are very emotional. We think from here. The men, they are more here from the mind.
Very.
So the case is totally different. But something funny is that when you look back in the past and you say, that sign was so clear. It was so
clear that this wasn't going anywhere. I even wonder why I was there. You know what I mean? But you look back and you're like, I wish. Like me, what I learned is spending my money on a man. That one I can never. If he's meant, I don't know. Die is a strong word to use, but if he has to depend on me to live, I'd rather live. You know what I mean? I don't need to spend on a man for anything. If you're not in a position to do it by yourself, then just see a way on how you'll fix it. You know what I mean? And I don't know, but the fact that I work hard, he must also work hard, even more than me, for sure. But I don't know, helping a man financially, unless now it's a family thing, Like now the two of you, now now when it's family, it's a different thing. You'll say, okay, Mara wants to do this, let me help him do A, B, C, D. That's different. But during dating, and it's like, oh, my mother needs money, my mother has a debt, please help me solve it. Could you give me some? I'm like, here I'm running. I'm like, no.
I never had to go through that, but don't go through that anymore.
Never again.
Me, I've done like 50-50 and things like
You've
that.
done 50-50.
Yes, like in dates and things
But then
like
what
that.
I used to do was more than 50-50.
But 100% on.
So
no.
you go on a date and he pays for himself and you pay for yourself.
I've been there in a couple of times, and even there was a moment like I pay for mine, like I don't need you to pay,
Yeah,
and all of
I
that was
still do
something
that when I feel like this person, maybe if he does this, he'll ask me something in return. You know how maybe a man is calculating if I buy her food, if I buy her clothes. If my mind tells me, because sometimes you really meet genuine and nice gentlemen, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But if I feel like we're going to eat and you're like, if I pay for her this, then she should pay in this way.
No, that's
I'll be
something
like,
that
I'm paying for myself.
That
for
is
sure.
something that I needed to learn when I started to learn a lot about feminine energy and how to be in my feminine energy and what it requires from me is like, you don't owe anything.
Yeah.
If somebody starts taking you for a date and asking you for a date,
That's what Maro told me. See, if somebody is taking you out for a date, if he's not willing to pay for anything, don't sit on that table.
Yeah.
Do not. That is
yes.
Yeah, which is
Even
so
me,
true.
yeah.
Even the fact that I know I have more than enough with me. You know, I know I have more than enough. I can pay, I can do these things, but you have to look and,
And that's a learning.
Yeah.
For me, I had to learn to when the bill was coming, not to move a finger, you know? Because I was like, oh, I can help you pay, even like offering, even like many times they would say, no, thing. But I would offer and things just because, I don't know, in my thought it was like a good sign or like nice gesture.
No, that one is not.
But then I learned that, no, I have to be there
Queen.
like a queen.
You just sit as a flower.
But
I let him do the payment. But at the same time, you know in your mind, if he doesn't pay, I can still pay for myself.
Yes.
Me, I never
At
leave
least I
my
can
money
pay
away.
mine and
I'm
I
always
leave.
with it, just in case.
Me too. I had money on my wallet.
Yeah.
If something go wrong,
I will
this is
pay.
my part. Bye. Bye. But I had to learn. Also by mistake. I think it was also good to be on the other side and make those mistakes. or lessons to actually
learn and be better.
Yeah, and actually to go to the right path and to find the right man.
Which is very important.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. When I look back, I'm like, I'm happy this happened. Sometimes I even tell myself, if I was still with him, I couldn't be who I am today. Because the way life was going, I'm like, Because for me, I remember even at some point, because now I was like, because I couldn't stop traveling, and I'm like, okay, just because I know he doesn't have visa for this and this and this country, and for me, if I want to go, I will get it, and he won't go. So I'm like, okay, we are not going here. We will go where you'll also get the visa. And that was so dumb. I'm like, I'm happy things fell apart because now I went back to my real dreams. I was like, okay, now I'm going to Europe. Now from Europe, I'm going here. And I think sometimes it's good to be alone. When you're alone, you think so good. But when you're a good person who helps you to think and make better decisions, it's even better.
Yes.
But to me, I found myself like really thinking well and making things work when I'm on my own. Like, okay, I need this to work and that and that and that. I prefer to be like that than having a person who I have to make decisions for. To me, it's so ugly to tell a man, oh, you need to do. I'm like, what is this? I'm like...
You can be there to advise and to also, what is the word that I want to use? Like, to try to put the idea,
into being, or being like, oh, this is a good one, or maybe if you do it like this, it could be much better.
Yes, something like that, but not to make decisions for
a man, like
for them.
It's not even good to make decisions for another person.
No.
Let them be in a position to be like critical thinkers, and you can say, oh, this is a great idea.
And that doesn't mean that we're still gonna find that person that is perfect on everything,
I feel
not
like possible.
For me, there's still things that I've been teaching Tamara to think, or to do. It's also a lesson. We are in this life to experiment, to learn, to practice, to put in practice all the things that we learn. And also being with someone, especially a romantic relationship, is one of our biggest mirrors of the things that we need to fix in ourselves, or the things that we are lacking, or the things that, okay, I'm not good at this as you are, so I
Yeah.
can learn from you.
From you.
know?
That's really important. I enjoy
Yeah.
that a lot.
Yeah.
And that's why I love meeting people who are really successful, who are somewhere that I wanna be, because it makes me really happy and inspired. It gives me extra energy to wake up. So I'm like,
Yeah.
if this man will be like a role model to me, that will be a plus. Somebody that I'm
That-
looking
that
up
I
to
think
every
is-
day. I'm like,
yes.
wow, he's doing this.
I think that is very important. That if you can be, if your person inspires you, that's a
A
long-lasting
plus
relationship.
But
Yes.
if he doesn't, no. Most of for me, it's hard work because I don't want to
Yeah.
live an average life. I normally tell myself like growing up, life was different when I was a young girl, and now, like let's say 4 years ago, life is different. As I keep traveling, I see life in a different perspective.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wasn't meant for the average life, you know. I was meant for something better. So if somebody is not hardworking, I'm like, no. You know, there are people who are just lazy in nature and they are contented that way. You know, they
Yes,
don't feel
yeah.
the need of, I need to be better. I need to be better.
Yeah. That's what I do believe, that it will be very good for you, because it works for me, to be super intentional with what you want. Make a list, write it. I can show you. I have a letter of the man of my dreams. Yeah? So I'm not kidding, guys. I'm not kidding. But it really works because, you know, when you know what you want, you can filter easily.
Yeah, easily.
You say, no, you're not the
This
one.
is not what I want.
I'm not giving you more of my time. Thank you. It was nice to meet you, but you're not the one.
Yeah, it's
And in
really
case-
important.
It's
It
really
saves your
important.
time.
It saves your
Wow,
time.
wow, wow.
It saves your time, because otherwise you just, okay, I will keep on meeting you
And talking over nothing, and you know you're
talking,
going nowhere.
and you're going nowhere. But when you know what you want, it's easy to
Filter.
To filter. Yeah.
That's so true.
Yes,
That's so
yes,
true.
Yeah, that's something I've
Yeah,
learned.
guys. I don't
So
know. but
make
if
a
you-
list of the men that you want.
I have my list already.
Rich.
But now that is my problem. I don't know, but maybe I'll get even to talk to Rocio and my brother, maybe privately more for more advice, because I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know, but I think traveling really makes you think really different.
Yes.
Like really different. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
I just be like, if I can buy my mother a BMW, then why should I go for maybe, let's say, a Vitz? You know what I mean? I'm like, the dreams are getting better and bigger.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes,
like
yes,
they're
yeah.
really getting so big. And
Yeah, the ambition
even from my
is there.
from my previous relationship, like finance was the major of the breakup and everything. Like finances was the issue.
Yes.
You know, whereby you have to provide, you have to do this and do that. So when I meet somebody and I feel like I'm kinda doing better than them, it kinda lowers my mood. You know what I mean? I'm like, I think this will still bring me a problem, because I like things that look like this, or you know, like I would wish to maybe sleep inside an hotel, and it's like, I can't afford this, and maybe to me that one is like really normal, so I end up kind of feeling like, oh my god, like what is
Like
this?
you're going lower.
Yeah, like I'm really going lower. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And maybe to them they feel like that's
Let me
the
turn
best
the lights.
they can provide. So it kind of lowers my mood. I'm like, I want you to surprise me with big things.
Oh, wait. Let me check. I'm changing the lights, guys. Let me leave it like that for a little bit. But this one spends a lot of energy.
Oh, okay. Just for the video.
But
so that-
because we are the queens in the house, we deserve the best light in the house.
But I don't know, because what you think about that, Rocio. You know,
Yeah.
when you meet somebody and you kind of feel like
No, I'm good, I'm good.
you're working harder than them. You know, like I'm
Yeah.
really working hard than this person, and you know, you kind of feel like this is not like.
I think it
that
can be.
class.
I think when something like that happens,
The good thing he won't watch these YouTube videos, so I am happy.
I think when something like that happens, is first is communication, like to see what's going on, what's happening in your life,
Yeah.
how are you feeling, why you're behaving like this or something. Try to give an impulse, because that person maybe can just activate, can react, oh, that's true, I'm not doing anything with my life or whatever.
Not really anything, but
And-
what they're doing, you know, what they're doing is not like up to what you. I'm just giving you an example. If you yourself, you can even buy your own mother like a better car. And this person cannot even get to that level, you know, and you're like, what is wrong with you? And maybe they come from this very, you know, economically stable countries, let's say, for example, like the US, where you see a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
But to them, they don't say like, oh, we have so many opportunities, even more than you, you
Yes.
know, and they're doing less than what you are doing, you know,
Yeah.
and you kind of feel like,
No, my point is sometimes you can be an inspiration for someone, you know,
no,
to
that's
grow.
my weakness. I don't want to be an inspiration to somebody. I want somebody to inspire.
This woman is hard, guys. Be ready if you want to catch up with D. Be ready.
I
We
don't
need
want,
a tough
honestly,
man.
I don't want to inspire a man. At where I've reached right
Yeah.
now, I don't want to inspire. I want you to inspire me. Me, if I realize I'm inspiring you, I feel like running. He's like, oh, wow, you're going to Mexico next week. Oh, wow, you look like you're coming from a rich family. Where do you get all this money from? I'm like, bro, what is this?
But
What
you
is
know
this
what I
you're
mean?
asking?
Like maybe you can be an inspiration and / awakening for someone, for something or someone, you know? And with this awakening, maybe it's like, you know, can happen that when a man takes action, they grow higher than us.
Yeah, they grow higher
Faster than us.
faster
They
than us.
manifest things faster than us. Faster. So
Yeah.
maybe you can be this awakening of someone.
Yeah.
But if this still sleeping, no, of course, you know.
For example, you've gone and bought like a bag, let's say $350. It's not too much, honestly, for a handbag, and it's like, this is too much for a handbag. Like, what is it? And me, I'm like, really, bro?
And
like,
something
what
that
is wrong?
something also that has happened to me, and is a big red flag, is if there is fights about money
Yeah.
in a relationship.
You know, it's not just about money, but also him getting shocked
Or
about
like-
the money that you're spending or anything. To me,
Yeah.
that shows me, okay, you're not up for the challenge. You're not suitable for the life that I live or anything. I understand this is not an everyday thing, but somebody getting shocked because you did your nails for like, maybe let's say $200, you know? And it's like, what? $200? That's too much. Like, what do you mean? To me, that I'm like, oh wow, if this is shocking him, what about this? Will he be able to do bigger things?
Yeah. Yes.
You know, like I get to rent like that, then I'm like, you will just get into fights because of finances and everything, and I don't want. So in
No,
short,
that's actually one of the biggest reasons.
just inspire me, just be my role
Right.
model. Make sure I look up to you and I'm like, wow, wow.
Okay, guys, if you're liking this conversation,
So that when you can say jump, I ask, how high? I would really like that. You know what I mean?
yes.
I don't know, but guys, I mean, in simple terms, I should be able to look at you and be like, wow, you're really inspiring me. Like, even in friendship, I really admire being around such people.
Yeah,
there are
yeah,
friends
yeah.
that I go to their houses, I'm like, oh, wow, you guys have a very nice house. I go around and say, oh, when I have my future house, I think I'll have a couch like this. This is so nice. I think I saw this in Rocio's house. I think I would wish to. It really makes me inspired. It makes me feel like, oh, wow, I'm hanging around better people because I want to also get better like them.
Yes.
But
yes.
if all the time you're like,
If you're an ambitious person, yes, for sure, that's something that's important.
yeah,
It's
but
important.
if all the time you're looking at me and you're like, wow, wow, like you. So that's it. But anyway, guys,
Yes.
this is just sharing our thoughts, and you know what I mean? It's never that serious at the end of the day. Maybe you have your different thoughts, because I came to realize we are all different.
Yes, guys, let us know in the comments below what is like your best advice for finding the right person for relationships. Give us your
But
advice.
Rosie, another thing I normally feel like, if you're not, at least if you're working hard to being financially stable, if you're not there, like, it's not best for you. What do you think?
Sorry.
If you're not working hard to be financially stable, or if you're not yet there, it's not the right time for you to have a partner. Maybe for marriage or anything. What do you think?
I do believe that also a relationship can be a big distraction or can be a big impulse. You know, a relationship can distract you and take you out of your way, or can make you multiply all your efforts and incomes and everything.
Yeah.
So that is very, very important. I think besides the financial states and everything, when the moment for you to be with someone is when you don't need that someone. I think because there's a lot of people that's just looking for a partners, or actually finding partners for
fun,
loneliness.
that's
For
the
loneliness,
worst.
because they don't know how to be alone. But you will find, and actually, because what kind of relationship you want to attract? A relationship that is actually is fun, but you get stuck in life, or you want to be a powerful couple.
And progressive,
And progressive, and grow together, and not just dream, actually grow together,
Yeah, growing together doesn't mean like 0-0. You have a base. Because nowadays, growing with somebody, people are different actually. You might grow with somebody who will really appreciate that, but nowadays people are really different. You could be really working hard with your partner to get somewhere. It doesn't matter whether it's the woman or the man. Maybe one of them will be like, won't even appreciate that. They get to a point and they leave you alone and they go with somebody else, and you look back and you're like, we really struggle together because we've had stories, we watch stories, we see. We're like, oh, these people used to work hard together when they had nothing. Now they've reached somewhere. Maybe the lady has left the man, or the man has left the woman, which really sucks at the end of the day,
I think that's the important point. That I think guys, go watch the Mango's videos. We had a similar conversation about it.
Yeah,
when I was really insisting, like, yes, all of these things are important, but this is the point where love comes in. You know, I was telling you, sometimes love is not enough. I have proven myself that love is not enough. You need more than love.
Yeah, to live.
To create especially if for me, I'm a dreamer and I'm a go-getter. I achieve my dreams. I don't just dream.
Yeah, you achieve them.
I achieve them. I move. I take action, and I love to have couple dreams. Goals together, dreams together that you can actually see coming to fruition. For those things, you need more than just to be in love with someone.
Yeah, sometimes I even tell myself, just as men use their brain, women also, we should use our brain to think. You don't just go with the heart all the time. Sometimes ask yourself critical questions. Think with your mind and brain, clearly, make your mind clear and ask yourself, what about this? What is it? What will I do about this? Am I really okay with this? Don't just go with emotions all the time.
No,
Emotions. Because most of the mistakes that we make, I think most of the time, if you look at them, it's because of emotions. And I'm like, if I thought about this clearly, I couldn't have done that. But because of emotions, maybe I messed up in this one.
Yes, for sure. But also, on the other hand, love is not enough. You need more than that.
Yeah.
But then, turning around the tortilla, and love is very important, because especially when two people are ambitious and they have dreams, they also have a lot of challenges. They also have a lot of failings in between. In that moment where everything is failing, but you need to keep on going, that's where love matters. That's where love matters. To stick together, even when the storm is coming, or when the storm is hitting, when it's heavy. So I think
that's the team couple,
a balance. That's a power couple, I think. So
also being on social media, like you and Mara, it needs really stable minds, to think on your own, and don't be like, oh, people are telling me this, people are telling me that, and I think I can see it, No, it's good to see things for yourself, think how you think about them, forget about what people are telling you, because at the end of the day, you live with this person, you know exactly who they are. Some of them, they have never even seen him, they have never even had a conversation with him, and just be like, oh, Rosie, he's like this, he's like that, he's like that. But you yourself, do you see that? Ask yourself such questions.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't know, but to me it's a really challenge being a couple on social media, until when I feel like maybe the other person has that capability of being being a public figure and he can manage. If you feel the other person cannot manage, don't bring him or her, because sometimes it can be tough.
But that's where it's very important communication, trusting each other, loving each other, because love will be the cover of everything. If you don't really love your partner, it would be so easy to believe all the stories outside, coming from outside. And trusting each other. And also, I don't remember when I say this, but also believing your partner first. Believing your partner first is very, very important, especially when there are so many stories. I speak for myself in my relationship with Mara, which has a lot of challenges of this kind, that I never had to face before. but this is a new thing for me. And now, sometimes I ask God, the universe, I want to be strong, and He comes and brings you as a challenge to be strong. These things have happened, I say I want a strong relationship, that we are very strong together, power couple. So now I'm dealing
You're
with
really becoming the Samson.
I'm-
and the Delilah, strong.
Okay, God, I'm strong already.
Now I need to be soft.
I want softness. Yes. I want a soft life now, please.
Now I want enough of this.
Enough. I learned my lesson.
It's really true. I can relate.
Yes.
I can relate to what you're saying completely,
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think the universe has a way of fixing everything and make everything work for its good,
Yes.
What I learned about everything for me is to be calm in every situation,
Yes.
Just be calm. And most of the time I'm always like, what will be, will be.
Exactly.
What can I
Yes.
do if it was meant to be? What
Yes.
can I do? Like at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I'd rather be happy, do what I can do.
Yeah.
Even if it was meant to be bad the way I wouldn't appreciate it, but it was meant to be like that, Rosie.
Yes,
At the end of the
exactly.
day, what can I do
Exactly.
about it? Like really.
Exactly.
So when I get to understand things like that, to me it makes my life really easy. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I have so many reasons to be grateful for. I have family, I have freedom, to go anywhere that I want. If right now I want to go somewhere, I know it's just a flight away. Like I have so many things to be grateful for.
Exactly,
Rather than
yeah.
just be like, oh, I would wish to have. I'm like, divine time, everything will fall into place.
Yes.
Let me just be happy with what I have, with the people around me, because whatever will be, will be.
Yes.
No stress.
100%.
So guys, I don't know,
Alright.
but to me what I can say is, if you're watching, what I can say is, to cover up all the conversations that we're having, is whatever will be, will be.
Exactly. Guys, I think we had, I gave you a lot today of sauce today. I think this will be enough. Dee, I wish you the best. I wish you to find the right man for you. It will come.
For
It
sure.
will come.
Also, who can
Just
buy me
stop
a
paying,
Lamborghini?
stop paying for them.
Imagine Rocio when he's so rich and I'm like, Rocio, tell my niece or my nephew tomorrow we are going to Maldives. What do you think? And we are
I will call you. Dee, I book
a business class.
a resort, 5-star resort in Maldives.
Let's go.
Come.
Anyway, guys, what I'm just trying to say
Yes.
is whatever will be, and just have it clear in my mind. And personally, no pressure. You know what I mean? No pressure, and just being like, if it was meant to be, it will be, and I have to be clear about it. At least I have to tick the things that I was like, oh, this one,
Exactly.
it's working for me. If I see there's so many wrongs, then I just cancel it and just say, you're not the right one. Let's wait,
Yes.
And to me, like, even the talking stage and getting to know each other is not final. I'm telling you, like, even before I was taken to my ex home and the brothers and the sisters, grandmother, still it didn't work. So there are things that don't excite me anymore.
No, for sure.
No pressure of, oh, I want to take you home. I've been taken before and it was nothing. So what are you saying?
I think at some point, in my case with Mara, everything happened so fast, that when I was used to take everything slow, and Mara came in this, made everything fast,
Yeah,
So
but I think
some things are
some
very
things happen
unexpected.
like that because
Yeah.
I think the two minds are on the same page.
Yeah.
If you are on the same page with this
Like
person, even if
frequencies.
the
Frequencies
frequency
are-
is the same, that is different. But if
Yes.
our frequency is not the same, even if you do what, I don't know, but the things that don't really excite me anymore, like, oh, I want you to know my mom, or let's go have dinner with my mom. I'm like, okay, it's a good thing, but it's not like assurance, like, you're the one.
At the end of the day.
Or what do you guys think? Because I met somebody and she was like, I've even met the mom. I'm like, I don't think that's enough for you to be like, oh, he's the one. There's much more to see.
Yes, at this point, I don't know what to answer about that, because
It depends. But
it really depends. Like life has taught me that it really depends.
yeah, others can go so fast, others can go slow. But at the end of the day, if it was meant to be, it will be.
Absolutely.
If it wasn't,
Trust the process and embrace what you have. And
Yeah.
enjoy it. If tomorrow is over, at least you enjoy
At least
it.
that's the
to the
ultimate goal.
fullest,
Yeah, I
yeah.
normally ask myself, what if, for example, because many people don't want to hear anything to do with death, but if you like it or not, it will still come
It will
at the end of the
happen,
day.
yes.
I normally ask myself, what if I'm no more today? Will I be regretting in that casket and saying, I wish I was happy, but I wasn't because I wanted to make people happy. Now I didn't even do this and I wanted to do it. But honestly, to me, is I do all that I want to be with pure honesty according to myself, and I always come first.
Yeah.
Before everybody, I'm like, does this thing really please me, or I'm doing this for just Rocio to see?
Yeah.
So if I like it, then that's best. But if I'm doing it just for you to see, that's not a good idea. I tell myself, I wasn't meant to do this. I just did it for somebody else to see. Guys, live your life, be happy, do what you need to do, and above all, embrace all the moments. You
Yeah.
know, embrace them all, because nothing is permanent. Today, you see, when we were taking the family picture with my grandma and she's trying to walk with the walking stick, it just came into my mind. Imagine when you get to this point, how will you be feeling like? What will you tell yourself? You know, I'm like, it will get to that point you're really like, I look at her with all the wrinkles on the face. Now she's even walking with the stick. And I used to see her without the stick, strong. And now I see her very different. It hit me hard. I was like, D, when this time comes, will you be having regrets? Or you'll be like, I lived my life really well, so now it's okay. I told myself I need to do more things. To me, it was just a thought that came into my mind so quick.
Yeah.
Then I told myself, D, embrace all the stages of life, because it will get to a point, it will be memories. So make sure you collect the best memories. Actually, that's what I told myself today. You know, and I was so happy that came into my thought. I don't know why, but it really came into my mind so quick.
All right.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you, Dee, so much for this conversation.
You're welcome.
I want to let you go so you can do your job.
Yeah, but I
And
think
mine.
now we're still going to be together for some days. Guys,
Yes.
we're going together to Argentina.
Argentina. She's coming. I'm bringing another Musungu husband in the village. She wants a rich Argentinian. I think I will have to search because we have an economic crisis. But I told her she can find a footballer and be called botinera. Botinera is how we call the girlfriends or the wife of a footballer.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So maybe she can be a botinera.
Yeah,
Who
that
knows?
means we have a journey together ahead.
Yes.
Anyway, guys,
Yes.
please subscribe to Rocio's YouTube channel. I'm so happy and excited for them. I can't just wait to see what the future holds. You know, the
Yes.
future has a lot to show us. So,
And give yourself a shout out also.
yeah. So, guys, please check me out on my YouTube channel. My name is Dee Mwango, as I said before. Rocio is my sister-in-law. I also create YouTube videos. I've been to around almost 60 countries, more or less, maybe +2 or -60, maybe -2, not more than that, you know. So I travel a lot. I do travel videos just like them. So please check me out and subscribe, and I have a lot to share, you know. I also do live streams. I have conversations. I've done videos with her before on my YouTube channel, so please check me out as well. And if you're watching from Team D, please subscribe to Rocio's channel. We can't wait to see the next chapter of their lives. I'm
next
just so
chapter.
excited. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't wait to see.
It's coming, guys. It's coming.
Yeah.
Loading. Almost baked.
Almost baked.
Almost baked.
And we wish you nothing but the best. You still don't know the gender.
No.
Make sure you know, but
We
keep
won't know.
quiet.
We won't know until that day.
Until that, but we all excited as a family, as our YouTube family, all of us, you know.
Yeah.
We can't wait to see, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So guys, we love you all, and thank you for the love and support always.
Absolutely.
What you think maybe offended you, take it easy, because
Yes.
not, you know, sometimes
Guys,
you
don't
say,
be so sensitive.
yeah, sometimes you say something and people take it too personal.
So much.
Guys, don't
much.
take some conversations too personal.
We don't mean to offend anybody, and also we sometimes we say things and tomorrow we think different.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
That's our human journey.
Is.
To learn and to make mistakes. You need to make mistakes to learn.
Yeah.
So yeah, tomorrow we will be better person.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Sure,
Because-
that's my ultimate goal. I should be
Yes.
better than what I am today.
But because we ask also these deep questions to ourselves, you know, we don't just stay quiet and not just living life.
And
We
sometimes you
ask
even think loud.
questions.
You know, you just find yourself talking to yourself. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And awkward questions also.
Very,
Questions that
very.
bring a lot of uncomfort. Oh, I don't want to know this, but I need to know it, or
Yeah.
things like that. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video until the end. I hope you did it. I
Yeah.
mean, why not? And leave yourself a like. Leave us a comment. What do you think about our crazy minds?
Yeah.
A crazy mind.
Maybe
of
you're different from
young
us.
ladies.
And we appreciate.
Yes. Maybe you live life different, and that's
Yeah.
also beautiful.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy your journey. Subscribe to this channel. We are very close from 30,000.
Yeah.
So join the family. Thank you, Dee, once again.
Thank you, Rocio, as well. I really
It was a
appreciate
nice conversation.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy, guys. I will see you on
on the next
next video. Bye.
Yeah, bye guys.